Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Reddit Rose Report. Hey, Sin Cara turns 37 years old today. I'm not sure which one, but Sin Cara turns 37. WWE NXT Women's Champion Charlotte's going to be doing a live Twitter. It's Q&A on Saturday, Eastern Standard Time at 5 o'clock. Fans can submit questions to the hashtag #AskTheQueen. KENTA's first in-ring promo for WWE NXT last night's live event in Covert, Florida was interrupted by Tyler Breeze, Sami Zayn, and NXT champion Adrian Neville. I'll have more information later on that, but KENTA's going to be entering the title picture soon. They're not going to mess around with him very long. And Stephanie McMahon's announcement for tonight's WWE SmackDown will be a Diva match for September 21st, Night of Champions pay-per-view. I thought there was going to be one in there. Didn't know it was going to be a triple threat, though. It's going to be Paige defending against AJ Lee and Nikki Bella. Triple threat. TNA'S Bound for Glory pay-per-view from Tokyo, Japan on October 12th will not air live in the U.S. The first airing is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that night. Bound for Glory, by the way, begins at 6 p.m. local time over in Tokyo, which means like 4 a.m. here. And for what it's worth, Mike Johnson of PWI Insider, he recently stated he believes TNA'S really is going out of business. Tonight's episode of TNA'S, last night's, Wednesday, their Impact Wrestling drew 1.0, just about 1.1 million viewers. The highest viewership since moving to Wednesday nights, and this is up from last week's 928,000. TNA's last show on Thursday night was a 1.1 million viewers, so they're awful close to getting their complete audience back, which they could even be more. All right, courtesy of WWE DVD News below. Anyway, here's the content, some of it, of John Cena's Greatest Rivalries DVD that's coming out. Disc 1, they got little subtitles on all the matches, I guess. Disc 1 is called Book of Knowledge, #1 contenders tournament match for WWE Championship, which is in 2003. It's Cena taking on Eddie Guerrero. Then it says something about chicken soup. Parking lot brawl with he and Eddie also. This was a couple of months later. Honing My Craft is another one. That's OVW matches in 2002. Where he's Prototype taking on Leviathan. Leviathan? Oh, by the way, that's Batista. Different Dynamic. It says Last Man Standing match where he does take on Batista in 2010. Special Individual, I don't know why they call it that. Anyway, John Cena taking on Shawn Michaels. Learning so much. He's taking on Shawn Michaels again. This got up to about 2008. Disc 2, Gifted. WWE Championship match against Randy Orton in 2007. Brought out the best. It was John Cena taking on Randy Orton again in 2014. Hard Nosed. I don't know why they call it that. Championship match. Cena taking on JBL in 2002. Heavily calloused. John Cena and JBL. I don't know. They're doing 2 and 2s, I guess. This one is in 2008. All right, it goes on down 2000. He's taking on Chris Jericho and some other matches, a couple of them, and then over on Disc 3, he's taking on Edge, 2006. A couple of matches there. Measuring Stick is John Cena taking on Triple H in 2006, and he taking on Triple H in 2009. Must be showing, his first match with, let's say, H or Batista, and then the newer match. I don't know. All right, the last one on there is him taking on The Rock in 2013, WrestleMania 29. Then there's Blu-ray exclusives, which is him taking on CM Punk, November 23rd, 2009. And then he's doing it again in 2013, taking on Punk for the #1 contenders. Anyway, WWE Hall of Fame. Bob Backlund's book has been pushed back for the 5th time now. Originally, it was scheduled to come out September 16th. Originally release date, but now it's October 28th. Don't know why they keep pushing it back. I would say it's already done, unless they're having something to do with printing. Mick Foley, he had back surgery yesterday and noted that he's going to be off his feet for a few days, and Foley will still be making, I guess, his comedy shows up in Canada later this month. Foley noted that this is the first of several minor surgeries he's going to be, the procedures and stuff that he's going to be having, hopefully, to have him walking again around with no pain, or a lot less. All right, Chuck Carroll of the Turnbuckle Weekly recently spoke with Sin Bodai about Jake the Snake Roberts' condition. And anyway, Sin is a good friend of Jake's. It's Kazarni. Bodai said Jake will be moving out of intensive care by the weekend. Jake remains hospitalized under observation until doctors feel that he can continue to recover at home. Once discharged from the hospital in Vegas, Roberts will stay with Bodai for a while before traveling back to his home in Atlanta. Bodai said he made it clear that Jake's hospitalization was not a result of substance abuse. So I don't know why he passed out on the way. He's got a lot of things wrong with him, but not sure, what the major problem was there. I think he had the double pneumonia. That's probably all it was. Anyway, regarding TNA World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Lashley, maybe not being on the list of names of Bound for Glory next month. TNA didn't want to commit to Lashley until after his fight at Bellator on MMA this Friday. So, if he wins there, he's probably going to be with Bellator for a while, and they didn't want to. So he may end up losing, in other words. So they don't have a long-term commitment with him. How that fight on Friday goes will reportedly impact his creative decision regarding TNA World Heavyweight title. If things don't go well for Lashley, TNA, pardon me, TNA will likely take the title off of him at next week's taping in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And it's possible that they will add Lashley to Bound for Glory roster after this week. Depends on if he wins and loses, it just depends. We'll see. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.